Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Wealth in Christ Show, a show where we empower Christians to become financially free without compromising their faith. I'm your host, Dami, and today I will be sharing a few things that I'll be doing this year to help bring myself closer to achieving my financial goals. And I hope sharing this with you guys, can inspire and guide you guys on your financial journey as well. Before we go any further, I want to say this is my opinion and this is not financial advice at all that I'm given. One thing that I'm doing this year to help me come closer to achieving my financial goal is meal prepping. I know many of us can just imagine going to the store and you spend $25 on a meal or $30 on a meal. That if you went to the grocery store, you can buy all the ingredients and the food can last you 3 to 4 days. It's state that the average American spends $3,347 on eating out each year, and that's a large amount. Being the fact most people are living paycheck to paycheck. I also want to say here that I'm a big believer of eating well, but just on a budget. It's possible to eat well on a budget. You don't need to be extravagant, with your spending when it comes to eating, or groceries at all. There's ways you can budget for grocery where you can also build up at the same time. I do not subscribe to eating ramen, or eating junk food, and so you can be able to save to build wealth. Because if you're doing following that path, by the time you're able to achieve wealth or you have wealth in that case, you may have a lot of heart issues, health issues that could have been avoided if you was eating healthy. That could have been avoided if you were getting the proper nutrition. So it's possible to eat on a budget and also eat healthy. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube and TikTok, where people show different recipes you can make with $20, $30, $40, and you can have a protein, a carbohydrate, and also some veggies as well, which are all things that we need in our body. As well as you eating better, you also save a lot of money. Research shows that meal prepping can slash your food by 50 to 70%, freeing up resources for other financial goals. And some of these financial goals for you could be investing. It could be for you going on trips. It could be for you uh, paying off a debt, paying off a credit card debt. These are ways that you can cut back on spending. For many of us, we spend a lot of money when it comes to food and what we eat. And I'm a big person when it comes to food. I like eating good. So, but I also understand that it's possible to eat good, but be on a budget where it does not interfere with you building wealth. The next thing on my list that I want to discuss is automatically invest and saving. So this means I have an automated process to invest into existing position and even start a new position in the stock market. So to break it down, I'm currently invested into ETF that tracks the S&P 500. So last year, not only I was looking for, I didn't really invest as aggressive. If you watched the episode before, wasn't really aggressively investing because of the fear monger that the market's going to tank. And I was trying to wait to the market come pull back enough where I can add to my position. But as we know, last year the market did 20 something percent. Um, and just imagine 20% on $100, 20% on $200. That's extra income that you don't have now today. So this year is to take out the guesswork of saving and ensuring a position my income goes directly towards building wealth without me having to, with any extra effort. I'm having a certain percentage of my income be allocated on a monthly basis, automatically invested into the ETF that I'm invested in. That way, I don't miss out on any gains. And as well, while doing that, I also have a set aside money saved to invest when the market comes. It shows opportunity for me to invest or to add more to my position. So the market was supposed to tank 10%. I still have money to invest because there's only a certain percentage of my money is going towards automatically investing. And study shows that this approach of automatic investing on a consistent basis can actually boost your saving by 40% compared to manually investing. Plus, historically, the average return of the S&P 500, included reinvested dividends, is around 10% per year. So over time, the consistent growth can really make a difference. So automating your finance and letting your money work for you while you focus on other things is actually a great thing. Because last year, trying to track and try to constantly do this manually, see, where I can catch gains that it will tend to be overwhelming. But this year, if I'm constantly reinvesting, and you can always start as little as $5, $10, and as you make more income, you can adjust your contribution to your different position. That way you don't miss out on the gain. You don't miss out on the 20% gain. And so that's what I'm doing different this year. And that's something, you guys can look into doing yourself to help you reach your financial goal quicker.
Hey family, I hope you're enjoying this episode so far. And if you are and you have yet to subscribe to us here on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. And also, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcast and you have yet to leave us a 5-star review, please do so. Now back to the episode.
Another thing I'm working on this year is increasing my income, you know, whether through being able to monetize, or just, yeah, being able to monetize, or just looking for better avenues or opportunities that can pay me more for the skills that I currently have. There's a market, and there's a market for everyone, just for you to find the right market. And once you find the right market, whether it's being a job or find a career, you know, it's always there. I'm always looking for new opportunities to take my income to that next level. Because I believe, with being able to make more money, it gives me the opportunity to able to invest more money. Oftentimes, the reason why many people don't invest is because they feel like they don't have enough money. So this year, I want to encourage you guys, if you feel that way, that if you made more money, you'll be able to invest more. Because the difference between having $100 in the market and having $1,000 in the market. That 10% that we mentioned earlier, I mentioned earlier about the S&P 500. On $100, that's $10. On $1,000 is 100. I believe is $100, if my math is correct. And 100,000, or 10,000, 10,000 is 1,000, and 100,000 is 10,000. So you can see, as more money you invest, that 10%, it just gets bigger and bigger. And on $1 million in the market, 110% of that is $100,000 that you can be easily making once you have that kind of money in the market. And this is without doing anything extra. This is just you investing in an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. This is one of the easiest ways to build wealth, and it has a very low entry, because you can start today as little as 5, 10, 15, or even $1. But as you make more money, you should also increase your contribution um, to your investments. A scripture that I want to end with is Proverbs 13:11, and it reminds us that wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathered by little will increase. So this scripture is basically telling us that gaining wealth, building wealth, is a long-term gain. Is a long-term gain, and every day, it's better to do it slowly than to do it quick than lose it. It's better to do it slowly. You're constantly being intentional about it. Your choices that you're making in daily life is to add towards your investment, is to better budget, is to reduce your debt. If you're doing it on a consistent daily basis, you're continuing to improve yourself financially. It's only a matter of time before you gain the wealth. But if you're looking for quick ways to make money, fast ways to make money, you tend to find yourself, losing it. You tend to find yourself in more trouble, because oftentimes, even if you do it legally, sometimes you don't know how to manage the money. That's why when people win the lottery, it doesn't take too long of a time before they be returned back broke, because there's certain principles that you need to understand in order to manage great wealth. And if you don't understand these principles, which you can all find in the Bible on how to manage wealth, if somebody's supposed to give you $100,000, you will blow it away. That's why you see in NBA, NFL players, all over the world, in every industry, people make great money, in their prime, or on the top of their career. But as life proceeds, that money has nothing to show for it. There's no proof of that they had this money, because they don't invest in things that can constantly they don't invest their money. The money's not working for them. They're spending their money on things that can add any value to them, that it won't be able to reproduce or make more money for them. The whole portion of building wealth is finding ways to make your money make more money for you. That's what it means to become financial free. Your money is working for you. You're not working for money. Your money is working for you. You're telling your money what to do, and your money, as a turn, is as well giving you back more money. Don't get caught up in the noises of different ways that you can make money. Find one way that you want to make money, whether it be stock, whether it be real estate, whether it is a business, and stay focused on it. Constantly build, constantly work on bettering yourself. Because the more value you add, the more value, this is outside of business or just invest. The more value you add, the more money, will follow. More value you become, the more people will want to pay you. Like I said in the previous episode, it takes people 10, 20, even 30 years, or even 40 years before they're able to attain financial freedom. But you can achieve that much quicker by staying focused on the plan, staying focused on the plan, align yourself with biblical principles, to help navigate yourself through this financial journey. Don't look for shortcuts because oftentimes shortcuts comes with great consequence. And that's what most people don't realize. That's why the scripture reminds us, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase. Like it's all about if you understand money principles, you'll be able to manage money no matter the wealth size. But if you're not able to manage $100, if I give you $100 and you're not saving or investing any percent of that $100, you're gonna do the same thing if you have $100,000. You're gonna do the same thing if you have $1,000,000. So I hope this bless you guys. I hope this encourage you guys in your financial journey. This is just 3 things that I'm doing this year to help myself reach my financial goals this year. I hope this bless you guys. Stay blessed, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.